Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Well, we've always said that it's bound to happen that eventually one of these leftoid BLM Antifa criminals is going to find themselves in public office, elected to a position of power. It started off in Portland with the walking, talking meme Antifa candidate, a Democrat politician literally identifying themselves as pro-Antifa as part of Antifa during their candidacy to become mayor of the city. Well, that of course didn't exactly lead anywhere. However, in this case with this individual, part of the Tennessee Three, they did in fact make it to public office. We're now learning that Tennessee Representative Justin Jones is being outed as exactly that, a BLM Antifa black-clad street vandal. And I'm not just saying that, we have the video footage from back in 2020 to prove it. Let me show you guys exactly what I mean by that. This is the second member of the Tennessee Three to be exposed by old footage resurfacing. We've got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so take a look at the headline. Breaking. Video shows reinstated Tennessee State Representative Justin Jones stopping cars and assaulting drivers in the summer of 2020. Footage has been unearthed of disgraced Tennessee State Representative Justin Jones stopping cars and assaulting drivers during a summer protest outside the state capitol in 2020. Jones had claimed at the time that the narrative that he was violent was false. The footage proves otherwise. Here are the tweets from Representative Justin Jones. This is about our right to be engaged citizens in our system of government. This is about our right to challenge an entrenched white power structure and its variety of forms from the state capitol to the district attorney's office. They will try to push a false narrative portraying me as, quote, violent, as a way to deflect from their own actions. They will suggest that I am out of order. That is their strategy. However, I'm hopeful for the chance to present our evidence in a transparent manner. Well, here's the evidence in a transparent manner. Take a look at Justin Jones. He's the individual wearing the straw hat, if I'm not mistaken, all black, doing, your typical BLM stuff on the street. As my buddy Decoy Voice would probably describe it, displaying unemployed behavior. Take a look. Now look, I'm going to be as fair as possible here. Justin Jones does have a decent point. I wouldn't describe his actions as violent per se, but Justin Jones was simply charged with 2 counts of reckless endangerment. He wasn't like some of these other Antifa BLM goons who punch people through the window, as we've seen in similar moments, but it's still assault nonetheless. You're taking a traffic cone off the street and shoving it through the person's window, probably in their face, multiple times, and then as they're about to drive off, you throw the cone at them. While it's not the most violent assault I've ever seen, it's still assault. Technically violent. But honestly, the assault isn't even the focus here. It's the overall degenerate, radical image. I hope you leftoids in Tennessee, part of this representative's district, are proud of the quality of your representation. Just a general public nuisance, public disturbance, a young radical leftist kid, probably unemployed before miraculously winning his election, dressing like a black-clad criminal in the street, blocking traffic, and intimidating regular citizens who are trying to drive from point A to point B. Wow, so brave, so woke. There's nothing more impactful when it comes to social justice and achieving real societal change. And standing in front of cars, it looks like a work truck, just a regular Joe trying to get to a job probably, impeding his ability to go on about his day, and getting angry when he's had enough of your crap, tries to drive around you, and so you decide in your little leftist temper tantrum that that's racist, and so you're gonna throw a cone in his face. How to achieve social change 101. Throwing traffic cones in construction Joe Schmoe's face. It's about quality candidate. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, that just shows that he's real and down with the cause. Holy moly. Yeah, sure. All it takes to convince leftoids that you're a quality representative is to friggin' LARP as a freedom fighter. Actually, speaking of that, here's Justin J. Pearson during a public event yesterday.
To the well. I believe in a division of people who've been ostracized. Coming to the well. I see white folk and black folk. I see queer folk and straight folk. I see rich folk and poor folk coming from the block to the well of demanding justice right now. Not tomorrow, but right now. Justice right now. It is this movement. Right now. That's gonna change this country. It's this movement.
All it takes is a Martin Luther King Jr. LARP. Just do a terrible impression, and you're undemocrat hero. I mean, what's next? Are we gonna start seeing Democrat politicians impersonating Elvis Presley, doing social justice concerts and becoming Democrat heroes? It sounds absurd, and that's because this whole thing is absurd. This whole Democrat grift. The party is plunging into radicalism, entering a universe where being a BLM radical dressed in all black assaulting people in the streets somehow gives you street cred and makes you more likable. It's a dangerous road to go down and frankly a dangerous precedent to set. And speaking of precedent, the precedent has been set. Political violence has become the norm on the left. Here we go again. Stunning videos show Akron, Ohio businesses boarding up windows in anticipation of BLM/Antifa terrorists destroying their city over upcoming ruling on Jayland Walker case. It's become the norm, what's honestly publicly accepted. There's no greater sign than it being publicly accepted than electing one of those extremists to public office. It's reaching the absolute highest levels of power in public society. Left-wing extremism is in fact supported at the highest levels in the federal government, specifically the DOJ. Here's another great example. F Catholics. Biden regime offers sweetheart deal to trans terrorist who vandalized Catholic church and assaulted church worker. Memology 101 made a great edit kind of compiling the story. Take a look.
Now, this guy is eventually going to face some hate crime charges, also an assault charge for attacking one of the people who works here. Police don't seem to think that this is any big group, just a lone wolf act. I asked if this was about Roe v. Wade. Nobody seems to know that for sure, but people that work inside this church tell me this goes beyond the physical attack itself. The physical damage left behind from today's events here at St. Louis is one thing. There's the graffiti saying religion of hate. The door smashed in by this rock. Heck, security cameras were rolling when the 31-year-old suspect tried to break into this building before he continued on spray painting. But the emotional toll is something else, especially for JT, the employee who tried to stop the destruction and was spray painted across the face.
He was assaulted, and he was spray painted on his ear. The guy tried to throw a rock at him. This is the way he loves God, and it was like this is an attack on not just on him, but on our parish and even on our faith.
Wait a minute, what's going on?
There's no accountability for left-wing terrorism. In fact, it seems as though it's rewarded. It's rewarded by the justice system, and it's rewarded by Democrat voters who put these people in positions of power. And that right there is the problem. That's also what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.